We're back from a few days away, and we've got some new mods. First up is Medium Modern House. This is by Gamer HZS FSH, 14.24 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under houses. Now, this is going to cost you 85 grand to place down, and we've got some triggers inside. We can go inside. There we are. Here's your front door, so open that one up. And once you're inside, a little bit of a seating area. There's your telly. Not big telly, mind you. For this size of the room, I would say you need something a lot bigger, but it's just me. You got a bit of a dining area, got a bit of a kitchen around here as well. Can we go out that door? Yes, we can. Into a utility room. There's your washing machine. That's all right. Then we'll come around here, close that door back up, and we'll go into this door. And we've got our bathrooms. You're going to have a little poo down there if you want to do. Have a bit of a shower afterwards. That's all right. And then around here is going to be your bedroom. So open up that door. Inside is going to be your wardrobe trigger. And then your sleep trigger just there. Actually, to be fair, that size telly is more in keeping with the size of the room. So I'd get a big one in the front room, but I like that. I mean, that's a nice house. I mean, the house is always great when you can go inside. Really adds to the whole immersiveness of it all. That's ace. Next up is the Potato Cellar. This is by Quester, 9.73 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under silos. Now, it's going to cost you 5 grand to place down, and it's going to hold 250,000 litres. Now, you'd think it's going to hold potatoes, as it's called a potato cellar. Well, it doesn't just hold potatoes. We get a little bit closer, get the old field information in. We've got it there, potato, sugar beet, and red beet. And you can actually put the standard, parsnips, that's the one, and carrots. It's going to be a root crop cellar, not just a potato one, even though the name says just potatoes. Right, fair enough. You get your loading in point just there, taking out point just there. I mean, the detailing on the brickwork, that's looking all right. And can we open up this door? No, we can't. So it is just, well, I'd say decoration on the outside. But the footprint of it all, rather small, and 250,000 litres. Not bad at all. Next up is Liquid Manure Storage. This is by Lamai, 7.82 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under silos. Now, it's going to cost you 35 grand to place down, and it's going to hold 500,000 litres of the liquid stuff. But alright, it stinks around here already. So you got your loading in point just there, you got your taking out point just there, and if you wanted to, I mean, entirely up to you if you wanted to, you could potentially take a jump in it. I mean, it's look at it. Oh, that stinks. It's moving around and everything. That is that's a bit whiffy, I must admit. Now, if you've got a trailer that's got quite a precise loading in point, you can come over to this old exclamation point just there. We'll press B. It's going to show fill character. There we are. So that's where the actual loading in point is. So if you've got like a really small opening on your trailer, yeah, turn that on. Job's a good one when you load it up. And obviously come back over, turn it off. Alright, fair enough. Right, next up is Grain Shed Pack. This is by Lancy Boy, 27.54 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find him, as you can imagine, under sheds. Now, we've got 4 different versions here. So you've got a blue version, a green version, a blue open-ended, and a green open-ended. Now, they do have options. You can customize it, you can add solar panels on, which is great. But the open-ended one, for some reason, you customize those, put the solar panels on, it puts them on the side, which is a little bit different. I mean, I know you've got the skylights on the roof, but okay, solar panels on the side, no problem. So you come up to these ones that have got the doors on the go. How do we get in? Come on, there we are. Open the gate right by the bottom, as you would imagine. And then once you're inside, plenty of storage space. One of those, you could probably put some like root crops down if you're doing that sort of thing. And obviously over here, you've got a light switch as well. Just turn the shed lights on when it's dark at night. And obviously, you've got the green version, which is going to be exactly the same, but obviously just green. So, fair enough on that one. And then the open-ended ones are going to be both the same, just obviously, but to be fair, it's the same as the previous two with the open-ended one. And obviously, you've got the skylights as well. And you can have the solar panels on the side, which is a little different. All right, fair enough. Right, next up is Pack of Modified Rearing Barns. Now, I'm going to give the name of this modder a go. This is by DFT, the real F1NN ISGM Tunacatante. Yeah, I hope I pronounced that correctly. 19.14 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find these two under cow pens. Now, you do have the option on both of them to expand the pasture at the back, and obviously you have the option as well to put the meadow down. Now, you may be thinking, aren't these two base game? Well, you'd be right. But base game ones, they're just for the calf breeding. Calf breeding. So you're not going to get any milk out of it. But with these, you will. Which is alright. So there we are. There's your milk taking out point. You can see a little bit of construction on the go just there. Making old milk tanker in there and a little bit of an enclosure going around. I like that. That's alright. And obviously we come through here. That's where your straw and your feed is going to go in. And this side is going to be your animal dialogue box. So I'll put this down as standard. So this is going to hold... What's that? I can't even... The numbers are so small. 28. 28 standard. Just put it down. Didn't expand the fences at all. Not one bit. Right. No problem. Then on the second one, similar sort of thing again. So you've got your animal dialogue box just here. So that is going to hold 99. So I've just placed it down again. No messing with the fences. That's just how it is. You got your feed and your straw going into here. Then we'll come down this end. And obviously by the tanker, we're going to have our milk taking out point. Now there is no slurry taking out points, which is interesting. But it does say on the website that you can potentially put like a, well, like we've already seen, with that slurry pit over there, or a manure heap, just place one down next to it, and it's going to produce it for you, no problem. All right, fair enough. The next up is Cowshed. This is by Gamer HZS FSH, 14.92 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under cows. Now, it's going to cost you 55 grand to place down, and it's going to hold 70 cows. There is no option to expand the pasture because, let's face it, it's not a pasture. You don't even get the opportunity to put a bit of grass down. So it is what it is. Now, down this side is going to be your loading input for your food. We'll come around here. We've got an animal dialogue box just there. So again, 70 cows going in, no problem. All these doors open up. So if you want to facilitate bringing a trailer down, then this is a place to bring it in. Then you've got obviously these doors that open up as well, which is a bit strange because you can drive through here. You've got a drive-through option all the way down the other end, but the food loading inputs at the side. So entirely up to you. You then got obviously this door that opens up as well. You've got your slurry taking out point just there. This side is going to be where your straw goes in. Alright, fair enough. One for straw, one for feed. Oh, okay, no problem. Out the back is this big roaming area. I mean, there's nothing that came up as it opens. So it is just a fenced in area sort of shenanigan. Oh, something popped up then. Open door, here we are. I'm there saying it doesn't open up. And I walk right past the gate. There we are. Well, I suppose you could potentially drive through this end. I mean, the animal dialogue box is at the other end, mind you. But alright, fair enough. See, you should always try things again. Then you've got your milk taking out point just there. Oh, we've got a little bit of a storage area in here. Well, yes, we have, and no, we haven't. I mean, the door's there, but yeah, it's not really a door. You could just reverse into it, but okay, fair enough. Now, there is one thing. These doors up the top, I've tried to get into them, and I can't seem to get them to open. I don't know if there's anything upstairs. As potentially it could be. I mean, there is, well, there's something up there. I didn't see any hatches. Was there any down here? There's no hatches. But obviously there is doors up there. I mean, I've even gone and got a telehandler over here to try and get myself up there to see if it'll open up. But there is a ladder as well. There's one either side, just by that door there. One on the other side as well. Doors don't open, so I'm only assuming that you can't get upstairs. But alright, fair enough. I mean, it's nicely decorated and all that. Bit of ivy ground on the side. Very nice. Right, next up is Old Tin Pigsty. This is by Derhow Profi, 2.18 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it, as you can imagine, under pigs. It's going to cost you 45,888 to buy, and it's going to hold 85 bacon sandwiches. Right, fair enough. And you can hear them going already. You got your slurry taking out point just there. I mean, you have got this door that opens. There you are. You all right, mate? How's it going? Just chilling. All right, carry on. As you were. We'll close that door back up. And we've got this little side door here as well. If you didn't fancy opening up the big door. And we'll come down here. Is going to be your loading in point for your food, just by the silo. And then, to be fair, through that first door that we just been through, I got a loading in point for your straw, so that's alright. Animal dialogue box is just here, and obviously these doors open as well. And you've got a little window in there. I like that. Have a little peek through. I mean, the windows could do with a bit of a wash, mind you, but alright, fair enough. Need somewhere to store your pigs? You know, fancy a little bit of a rusty version? Yeah, why not? Right, next up is restaurant. This is by Omatana, 17.8 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under sell points. Now, it's only going to cost you £1,000. Now, I remember when this came out in 22. It was sort of like the first NPC we ever had in the game. Well, to be fair, it's the only NPC we had in that game that we could talk to before 25 came along. But, alright, fair enough. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Now, obviously, outside, a little bit of a seating area. Very nice. We can go in this door. We could also go into the front door. And then once you're in here, is our NPC. So you come up to it like that. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello? How's it going? You right?
Hi.
Alright, fair enough. We'll carry on. I mean, that's the only door. Well, the only two doors you can go through anyway. I mean, it's got some dinner out already. All right, fair enough. Now, obviously, this is all looking good. Great for the old immersiveness on the old roleplay. But what about selling your stuff? Well, you need to bring it round the back. Because there's the grating. And to be fair, you're going to be able to sell pretty much any base game stuff. So you should be all right on that one. I mean, there is a bit of a patio upstairs, but I don't seem to get up there. I mean, that door doesn't open, but all right, fair enough. I mean, something a little different as a sale point. Very nice. Right, next up is Pigfood Production. This is by Omatana, 2.68 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under Productions. Now, it's going to cost you 20 grand to place down, and you do have the option to change the colour, so you could potentially go for anything you like. I mean, let's face it, right? If it's pig food, they're pink. Why not get a pink pig food silo on the go at the same time? Right, so you got your taking out point by the spout, you then got your loading in point at the grate, and then you got your dialogue box just there. So you can make 3 different versions. So you got your corn, your potato, and your sorghum pig food. So you got your corn, your barley, your canola, sugar beet. And obviously that's going to give you your pig food. You then got potatoes, sorghum, barley, and soybeans, and then sorghum, wheat, canola, and potatoes. And that being said, does that all add up? So 455, 6, 7, 8, 9,000. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8,000. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So you're not losing anything. You're putting 1,000 obviously varied things going in, but you're also getting 1,000 out. So it's a good ratio. All right, fair enough. Right, next up is the Pilzer Pack. This is by Pilzer and ML Studio. 29.96 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find them. Well, first off, you're going to find it on the production chain. So you've got this one here, the Treated Liquid Fertilizer Production. All right, fair enough. We then got this one next to it as well. That's going to be your treated seed production. We then come across to this one, which is going to be found under decorations. You've got your tent just there. And then on the end, we've got the little sign just there for you. Now, these are interesting. We'll say that. So you come over here and you dump your liquid stock. State of that going in there. Dear oh dear, you come around here, you got your taking out point, and then you got your production chain menu just here. So if we click on that, you got your slurry storing, and you can get digestate out. So that's what it is, turning slurry into digestate. But you'll see there, it's 1500 slurry and 10.5 biological treatment liquid. Got to put something else in there. But if we go into the old mod menu, and it's going to come down to this one here. There we are, biological liquid for fertilizer treatment. So that's going to be what you want going into there. So obviously you come and get it out your pallets. Right, no problem. So we're going to got that. There we are. We're going to turn it on. It's still... Oh, it's just squirting it out the bottom like that. It's just like pumping through. Now, to be fair, I was fully expecting it to be coming out of this pipe here. It's not. It's being treated and just squared up. Obviously, it's going to take a bit of time, mind you. I mean, saying that, we've got 30. I mean, the digestate's going up pretty quick. 37, 38. All right, fair. We'll turn it off because it is a little bit loud, let's face it. So we'll turn that off. There we are. Right, there we are. Bit of peace and quiet. And then we'll come on to the next one, which is going to be your treated seed situation. So you got your loading in point just there, and obviously taking out point just there as well. We've got this little staircase up there. There we are. You could, I don't know, have a look, see what's going on. And obviously in here, you're going to need to put some other stuff. So you could be making seeds out of, well, basically your leftover crop. So your barley, canola, corn, oats, sorghum, soybeans, sunflower, and wheat. You can chuck all those in, and they're basically going to need your seeds and then your seed treating liquid, which again, you can get from the shop, which is just there. All right, fair enough. Now, also in the shop is a IBC of fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and also herbicide. 3 grand and 2,200. All right, no problem. So once you've chucked it all in, obviously you get your seeds out, go plant them in the ground. And then you could have a demonstration tent. We'll go with that. And then you got a little Aquatem Pilzer. I probably should have put that over here. I mean, it's not fenced off. You could definitely fall in, but I like it. I like the concept. Now, there is one thing. Obviously, once you get this out, just be careful where you're placing it. And I'll show you what I mean. Because if we come down here, where is it? There it is. Too far. That's it. Right, so you come down like that. You see, it looks like it's floating. Well, it is when you're going to place it down. But as soon as you place it down, it digs into the ground. And I tried one over here and I removed it. And it does leave a big hole. So just be sure where you're placing it. Otherwise, you've got to do a little bit of landscaping. But that being said, I do like that. That's ace. And next up is Front Weight Box. This is by JGW Modding, 2.24 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under weights. Now, it starts off 500 kilo weight for £2,950, euros or dollars, whichever you're playing with. You can then add design 720 kilo weight, and then no weight. So it's 500 or 1.2 ton. So 720 kilo extra. All right, fair enough. You then got the option of main color box. Is going to be doing the main box. The weight color, we'll go with purple. It's going to do the side bits. The center pole color, we'll go over white. It's going to do that middle bit. And then your box lid cover is obviously going to do the box lid. All right, fair enough. Next up is the Kuhn Cultimer L300. This is by Puzzcap, 4.65 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under cultivators. Now, this requires 140 horsepower from your tractor, 3 meter working width, and a 9-mile-an-hour working speed for 16 grand. You do have the option of warning signs. We've got no or yes. I'm just going to be putting those on the front because the warning ones on the back are already there. But all right, no problem. I mean, 3 meter working with. So it's going to be for your small farming shenanigans. But then again, small farming, why can't you have a nice stuff? Fair enough. Next up is the Göweil BZT. This is by Aqua Design Austria. 2 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it under straw blowers. Now, this is going to hold 1 bale. As you can well imagine, it's going to unbale a bale. Yeah, we'll go with that. 2,150 to buy. You do have the option of design. It's got blue or yellow. It's going to be the writing on the back. There we are. I mean, basically, you could debrand it if you wanted to. But okay, fair enough. Now, the option of 3-point attacher or the Euro attacher. Now, obviously, once you get it, you can raise it up, lower it down. So I'm going to lower it down like that. There you are. Albion, right stick up and down. And then we'll lift it up like that. And you can tilt it, LB and right stick left and right. It's going to tilt it like that. And then we've got the option to unload here. LB and RB together and Y. There you are. It's twisting it around. Oh, do you know what? I'm making a bit of a mess here. So it's twisting it around. It's just shaving the straw out as you go. Man, how much straw's in this bale? There's loads in it. Dear oh, do you know what? I've got to stop that. I'm making a right mess. Oh, that's ace. I'll do like that. Something a little... It's still going. Stop. There we are. Right, finished. Okay. I mean, how much straw's in that bale, but dear oh dear. Obviously, if you had it in an animal pen, it'd not make as much mess, but I like it. Something a little different. And speaking of something a little different, we got our last mod for the day, the Challenger 35E 55E series. This is by JGW Modding, 37.33 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under medium tractors. Now, it's called a Challenger, got class paintwork on it, but all right, fair enough. 248 horsepower engine, 18-mile-an-hour top speed, and 135 grand price tag. You can then change the engine output, so we go up to the 262 horsepower 45 version. We then go up to the 285 horsepower 55 version, and then back to the original one. Then you've got your wheel setups, you've got your standard, you got your crawler track broad or standard. Now go for the broad one because they just look ace. I mean, track vehicles always look good, but wide tracks look even better. You then got your brand. So here we go. You've got your class or you got your challenger. So that's your two options on there. So you go for whichever one you want. You then got your beacon. So you can have it on the left, on the right, both, or nothing. Well, or left again. Back to the original. And then you got mirrors. You got your standard versions, and then you got some higher up ones. Then you got attachers. So it's going to be on the front. You got your standard, your front weight, a 3-point, and then back to standard. Now, what I mean about the tracks, this is the broad ones. They look awesome. I mean, there's nothing else that happens on this tractor. There's nothing that opens the bonnet, doesn't open the doors or whatever. But the broad tracks just look ace. Oh, I love it. And we've got a ton of updates as well. So we've got the Class Lexion 500 series by Eid123, the Chrome Big X 1180 pack by Micro GT, the Case IH Traction King series by Farm Central Soul, the Fiat Alice AD9 by Pepe 978, the new Holland TL Exeter series by Farm Central Soul, the Fendt 900 Vario S4 by Alice Agra Ole, the Fendt 700 Vario Gen 6 by Alice Agra Ole, the Anthem 6x4 pack by Owner Emery, the T-Wolf Agri Power by MTL Modding Team, the Ali Taukari Winter Equipment by AEN Design, the Suprema Pousse Avant by Niku Pix, the Drop Deck Trailer Autoload Bales by Mac Trucker 921, the Autoloading Bale Combo Trailer by Mac Trucker 921, the Snuffle Stock by MTL Modding Team, the Duvelsdorf Swing Arm by ADub Modding ABP Team, the Tanker Trailer Pack by Owner Emery, the Lizard Pro Bale by BB Mods, Liftable Pallets and Bales by Yoss, Mini Biogas Plant by Disturbed Simulations, Supermarket Productions by Let's Be Having Moo, the LPS Post Office Production Pack by Squiggles, the Liquid Manure Dryer by NASA B82, the Living Shed by Icas, the Buildable Feedlot Pack by Schultz Modding, the Lizard Calf Huts by Mr. Hector, the Pile Storage with Roofing by Zoddlezocht, the Front Shed by The Design Farmer, the Barn by Radix Games, the Open Air Garden by Omatana, the Custom Stone Crusher by BK Mods, the Sell Everything by Schultz Modding, the Farm Pallet Shop by Yoss, the Storage Rack by Mac1 and Andy, and the Curb Pack by ZK Modding.